Yo, yo, good morning. This is Alpha Kingdom, Coffee with the King. Hey, got a special guest. Make sure y'all check in, like the video. I'm gonna play a song for you guys, one of these songs you like, some pimp music. And then after that, we're gonna get into the fire heavy game. So make sure you check in. We get this song going. Make sure y'all like the video, like the video. Yo, 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 what's going on? Quick check in. Let me see who up in the house early this Thursday morning. Shout out to Jonathan W. Republic of Awesome. First on deck, Unique. A pleasure to see you. Joe Blast, excuse me. Black Jack, William AK, Unique, James Brown, Tisha, Douglas, Secret Watchers. Good morning, everybody. So we got a special guest. Go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good, fellas?
What's good? What's good, bad guy?
Yo, what's poppin', man? This is your boy Don, the motherfucking bad guy, Serate. What's good? Checking in with y'all boys. What's up, bros?
What's going on, man?
Yo, let me first things first. I know this is Afi shit.
Go ahead, bro.
All right, my G. Yo, I go by the name of AV, aka Alpha Villians. Coffee with the King. We got a special guest, man. Bad guy DonSerate. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, reintroduce himself. But I thought it would be a good vibe to have the homie on because you see a lot of niggas spit that red pill content shit. They talk about bitches, they talk about stunting and all that shit. And Don is one of those dudes. But what intrigued me about Don is the fact that he's an author. All right, so you got this right here. Let me see if y'all can see that shit. The lessons my white father taught me. And I thought it was intriguing because not only is he an author, he's a black man. And he's got a very compelling story on how shit started out rough and he turned it around. So I thought it would be a good vibe to have him on the Kingdom. And I'm looking forward to him chopping it up with us.
Talk.
Now he just set the bar for you. Now go ahead. Now you robe on now. Now what you gonna do?
Yo, real talk. Yo, I appreciate both of y'all for having me, man. Alpha Villians reached out to me like maybe like a month ago, maybe shit. Probably it was the end of 2020. I know that. And I was like, yeah, yo, I got a lot of stuff going on, trying to start the new clothing line, which I did. Y'all boys can get that bad guy merch, you know what I'm saying, on my website. I'm gonna lay it all out later on. But yeah, man, definitely Alpha Kingdom. I've been following you for years on YouTube, man. And then as I transitioned from Facebook to Instagram, that's when I started following Alpha Villians, man, and we've been rocking ever since, bro. So I appreciate you supporting, buying the book. I'm about to get all Alfie books today. Actually, I'm about to order all them joints, sit down and read them joints, man. And man, I just appreciate y'all for having me, bro.
Word.
Yeah, RSB, thanks for the super chat. Shameless plug. I got OSHA certification. Plus, you can become a member of my podcast. You already know it ain't my show until he come through with his shameless plug.
Salute.
Shout out to big bro LDA too.
Peace, LDA.
Peace, bro.
You know, when I seen you on the live, one thing I thought you said that was very interesting about men knowing what they want, and how you were saying you can know your wife by 2 years. Explain that concept to these guys.
Yeah, bro. You know, a lot of guys, if you out here dating and you actually purple pill, there's a lot of brothers out here that actually want to be married one day. You know, we cannot deny that, you know. So after 6 months, man, if you don't know the chick after 6 months, if you don't know if you want to marry this broad after 6 months, man, cut that bitch off, man. You wasting your time. Because a nigga don't have to go. I know niggas that date women. I'm like, yo, you got a boyfriend? Shorty's like, yeah. I'm like, how long y'all been together? 8 years. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. What the fuck you mean 8 years? Nigga, you know what I could do in 8 years? Nigga, all of us would be multi-millionaires in 8 years.
So you said, yo, you said something very interesting, Don. You said that after 6 months, a nigga should know whether or not he gonna wife the broad up or not. But let me ask you this: a lot of these youngsters and shit looking for looking for leadership, looking for guidance, looking to join clubs and shit. A lot of niggas don't even know themselves and shit. So for 6 months for a nigga to try to figure out a bro when he don't know himself, listening to all these different channels, that shit is very difficult. So what can you tell young men in general on developing discernment? Because there's a lot of youngsters that listen to Afi, that listen to you probably, you know what I'm saying? Mm. What can you tell them? How do you develop discernment to know that your time is valuable and 6 months is all it takes to you to know whether you can vet the broad and move on with her or not?
Well, you got to look at what she brings to the table, bro. Like, you know, if you know you're working on yourself, and this is what I do personally. So maybe y'all can, some of them younger cats can adopt this. I look at not just her pretty face, but yo, when's the last time this bitch came to my house to wash some dishes? You know, after 30 days, you think about marrying this bitch, keep a log. I tell niggas, keep a log of everything the bitch did, because I don't just give bitches shit. I reward them when it's due. So I give you an example. If I'm dating one of the chicks in my rotation and I noticed that in the last 30 days, this bitch ain't came and cooked nothing, but she wanted me to take her out, I'm saying, okay, well, I know I ain't gonna marry this bitch because this bitch ain't cooked but one time in 30 days. Why the fuck would you put it get worse. You listen, it's all about the chase. Women is gonna chase you because we are the gatekeepers to relationships and marriage. They're the gatekeepers of sex. Man, fuck the bitch pussy. Can the bitch cook? See, a lot of young cats, they so caught up in how this bitch look. Man, listen, that fucking stinking hole between her legs, nigga, they all smell the same, my nigga.
One day or another, facts.
Put a fire sign in the chat. We cooking.
Yo, what is gonna separate this bitch from the rest of these bum bitches out here? Is this bitch gonna rub your feet? Is this bitch saying, yo, I see you starting your podcast. Yo, here go $800. Yo, Alfie, Alpha Villians, yo, go get this mic, because this mic, I heard this is a good. Yo, is this bitch helping the purpose of the process, or is she hindering it? You see what I'm saying? Because I had bitches say, baby, you know, maybe you need to do your videos, you know, outside the car, somewhere else. I mean, even though I like doing it in my car, just because the bitch saying, baby, won't you try this? Won't you try that? I give that bitch a point. Extra credit. Give me the gold star.
Listen to me. Yo, listen to me.
I tell the young men, bro, listen. If you a college man and you broke and the bitch is like, yo, baby, I know you got a job interview in the next city. Why don't you take my car? My car more newer. Yo, here go $30 for gas. Baby, you got this shit. Stay focused. That's the bitch I want.
Woo, yo, listen, let me break that shit down. Let me break that. Yo, listen, Fire Son. Yo, like the video. Don't get it fucked up. First things first, let me break this. Let me break down Don real quick and what he just said. Oh, we got a super chat. We're gonna have a super chat party real quick. First things first, Don said, keep a log. First of all, as a man, you're supposed to have a to-do list every day to keep yourself focused and to accomplish your goals daily. But Don said, have a separate log for this broad, a point system. If the broad is interested in you, she's going to invest in you. She's going to give you some feedback. She's going to give you some suggestions. Don does a live every day in his whip. That's where he's comfortable. But the broad that he deals with says, hey, why don't you try it like this? That's buying her time. Women need to buy time with men. And the way that you do that is by investing in them. You give them suggestions. You try to make what they're trying to do better. That buys you time. And within that 6-month time period, you get to see whether she a ride or die. Now, if you got discernment, it don't take you 6 months to realize the mask is coming off. You got to make the bro feel comfortable. And one last thing, if you notice, Don is very assertive, very aggressive, if you will, right? Quote unquote. But his delivery is real. He ain't got time for the bullshit. This is why it don't take him about 6 months to know if the bro's gonna be in the rotation or not.
Nah, bro. I cut a bitch off. I cut about 3-4 bitches off a week. That's how much I date bitches. Man, sometimes a bitch don't even get past, hey, how you doing? What's your name? Because I'm already feeling her energy. And I'm saying, okay, and I'm direct, bro. What do you want from me? What's your goals? What's your ambition? Bitch, I don't care about your degrees. I don't care about your money. All I care about is how can you add value to my life? Are you an asset or are you a liability?
Facts.
If I meet a black woman and she tells me, I say, tell me something about yourself. How do you view yourself? I view myself as a black queen. Yo, it was nice knowing you. I'm gonna holler at you. Bitch, you ain't no queen.
Until I say so.
Until you show me that you do queen shit.
And are worthy to wear the crown.
There you go. And the queen ain't nothing but the king's bitch anyway.
Yo, Alfie, jump in, my G. Tag team.
Hold on. I got plenty of fire. I'm just trying to. Hey, real quick, if you a moderator, I appreciate. Look, put my new book in the chat room because I got the new book, Kingdom Classics. It just came out yesterday. I want y'all to get that. I put all my books on the jug for the $5.99. You niggas better get on it because don't hit me up later on asking me why it ain't that price no more because I'm just doing it right now. So when I say it's limited time only, when it changed, remember it happened the last time? Why it went up? I told you it was going up. That wasn't a gimmick. I'm telling you niggas, get the series while it's cheap. So yeah, put the Kingdom Classics and let me throw my man a super chat party. My man Financial Isms says, I almost bought a Tesla for my birthday just now, but my dominant mindset didn't let me pull the trigger. All my money in, no money out. Salute, Kings. Let me throw you a party. I appreciate your generous donation. Let me throw you a Pippin player ultra combo. Shout out to Killer Cam.
It's like 40, 50 right here. So I need some more road, man. You got the back. You got to make the back. That's all you got to do.
When after Afi does that super chat party, my G, I want to talk to you, Don, about the bad guy philosophy. Because I could relate to that shit. It's similar to my Alpha Villians philosophy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like an oxymoron. So I definitely want you to elaborate on that, my nigga. I think Afi's trying to get that super chat party thing going.
Oh yeah, man. You know my man. He got the $50 donation. You got to give him one, man.
Facts.
That's the Jay Ism's always good love. It's a super chat party.
We can't see it though.
Oh shit! What happened?
Yeah, this shit acting up. There you go.
There we go. It's a super chat party. It's probably my dog did that. It's a super chat party, baby. Thank you, Nelly Nell.
Peace.
Take care.
Salute.
Niggas making money, politicking, talking that real shit that niggas need to hear. Investing in the stream, and we appreciate you. what I'm saying? We got just if y'all tuning in, make sure y'all like the video. We got DonSerate, aka the bad guy.
Ultra chat party.
So yeah, so Don, talk to us, yo. So again, if y'all don't know, this is DonSerate, aka Bagger. You can follow him on Instagram. He's an author. He's just launched a clothing line. He's got a very interesting backstory. But Don, really quickly, talk to us about the bad guy philosophy. That's some shit. That's your mantra. That's the name of your clothing line. That's the shit that you live by. Talk to us about that shit, my G.
Yo, this shit is crazy. When I was 8 years old, I'm gonna give y'all the fast version. I was 8. I was murdered. My mom was murdered. Excuse me. My mom was murdered, and she was having an affair with a wealthy white man. Right? He adopted me, and he didn't let me be a victim. He was like, "Yo, I'm gonna teach you how to be a victor in America. You a black man. You're gonna grow up one day to be a black man, but I'm gonna give it to you to where you can maneuver through life, moving through like a white man in a black man's shoes." So this is where the book came from. The lessons my white father taught me. But the one thing that I can remember sticking out, he said, "You're gonna be known as the bad guy." He told me when I was 8 years old, this shit. Nigga, I'll be 41 on Sunday.
Word.
And so I've been living by these rules. And he was telling me, he was like, one thing that don't change is masculinity. Women, they love it and they hate it. Men will kill you over this shit. You'll be the man every woman want to be with and every man want to be. And some niggas just want to kill you because of who you are.
Facts.
But stand on your masculinity. So being a bad guy, bro, is just like an alpha villain. It's not that we bad or we villains. It's just that we're going to speak truth and we stand on masculinity and we don't have no fucking fear of loss. I will cut any nigga or any bitch out of my life with the quickness. Nigga, I cut my brother out of my life if I had to.
Me too.
You see what I'm saying? Because the way I look at it, if it doesn't benefit me first, and I got 4 sons, if it doesn't benefit me first, if it's one slice of pizza and my 4 sons are hungry, nigga, I'm eating that. You ain't gonna feed your kids? Fuck no, I'm eating that. Because when I eat it, I need that nourishment and I need to be at ease so I can think of a plan how to feed them.
Listen to me. Yo, Don, where's the 5 signs? Shout out to Anthony Spade. We appreciate you, bro. $20 super chat. Yo, listen.
Let me go ahead and give him to him real quick, and I'm gonna just let you flow. Let me go ahead and give my man a super chat party, and then go ahead while he here and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony Spade. I gotta catch you live again, man. It's another super chat party, baby.
You can't see it.
I'm pulling it.
Okay, bad.
I'd have to lose all the brain cells in my head before I'm good something as fine as you. Does everyone need an audition to get with you?
Let's get it.
You ain't gotta go through all
You
that.
already know how they do. When you got looks, charisma, fire game, what happens? We get super chat, pimping ass, get money, parties.
Let's go.
Really dynamite. We got vision around here. These haters don't want to see us get money with content creators and niggas getting money in the super chat. Finesse game, everything, all of that. Shout out to Anthony Spade. It's the Beard and Wave gang.
Facts.
Yo, shout out to Anthony Spade. I follow my bro on YouTube too, on the Omega shit, the Alpha shit. We all the same motherfucker with just a little different seasoning on it. But shout out to my man Anthony Spade. He be dropping that good shit too.
Word, salute, my G. Yo, let me break down what Don said, bad guy said. First things first, if there's a slice of pizza, he got 4 sons. That means that he got 4 legacies that he building right now. This nigga said, if there's one slice of pizza, I'ma eat that. The reason why is because being the head, I gotta have nourishment and give myself enough nourishment to allow myself to think for a plan to keep them fed. If you crashing on an airplane and you descending, who do you put the oxygen mask on first? You or the kid? You put it on you because you the head. Don said he's not a bad guy. He's not a villain. What he's saying is he is a man who stands on his principle and his masculinity, and he's unapologetic about it. And because the way that society is so motherfucking soft, A lot of niggas want to call you a bad guy or a villain. What we doing right now, the way Don is spitting raw, we changing that narrative because you could be who you want to be and stand on your principles, and it's okay because you're not alone. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Real shit, bro. And just to caveat on that a little bit, man, like I was saying, we all alpha males come in so many different shapes and sizes, bro. But one thing that we have in common is our mindset. That's why the mindset. This is what Alfie been talking about for what, fucking 3-4 years now? Mindset, nigga, mind. You know, we say women are emotional, and they are, but these bitches really think that emotions come from the heart, and it don't. It comes from the mind, bro. It's two sides of a brain. One side is logic, one side is emotion. The heart is just to recirculate blood. Most bitches don't even know that blood is really green until it hit oxygen. You see what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't really study what they should study. Blood is green, nigga. And that's why when you look down at your veins, it look blue. And the lighter you are, the more you can see it look blue-green. Yeah, because the blood is green, motherfucker. It's only blue, it's only red, when it hits the oxygen. Your heart is just to circulate the blood through all outside the body. That's it. You use your mind for every fucking thing.
Facts.
I can take niggas in the Bible. When Jesus said the poor will always be amongst you, he wasn't talking about poor-pocketed niggas. He was talking about poor-minded motherfuckers. Because poor is a mindset, nigga. It has nothing to do with money. That's why the niggas paid in full. That's why Mitch told Ice, I gave you the dope to get money, motherfucker, not to smoke this shit.
Word.
But Ice had a poor mindset. Because if he had a dominance mindset, he would have sold the dope and got money, motherfucker.
Yo, listen, B. Yo, you said something very important, man. It ain't what a lot of times and shit, you know, this high value shit. Shout out to Kevin Samuels that brought that shit to the forefront. And I know you're successful, Don. You know what I'm saying? Success is what you deem it to be as. You know what I'm saying? Don says some shit about the Bible. Poor-minded. You could have all the accessories in the world, but if you have a poor mindset, you ain't rich. I know niggas that ain't got shit, but their mind is rich. You know what I'm saying? So when you start with the mindset, the dominance mindset, the bad guy mindset, the alpha villains mindset, you can accomplish anything you want to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, focus on your mind. Stop studying the wrong shit. Stop following the wrong people with all that fake receipts, and develop your mindset and make your kingdom the way you want to make it. And you could be rich the way you want to be rich.
Yo, listen. I don't even watch TV, bro. I got a 70-inch in the living room and a 65 in the bedroom. I only cut it on when the bitch is coming over here or my kids are here. You know what I watch? I watch y'all niggas. I watch y'all, and I read. I read the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, and I listen to just red pill content. I can't even really listen to a slow song on the radio because that blue pill shit be making me want to throw up, nigga. You hear me? I hang around masculine energy, bro. And and shout out to Alfie, because Alfie, the reason why we doing this video is because one of my videos I had sparked Alfie's mindset when I said that you got to kick a bitch out early in the morning because a real man can't properly think around bitches, bro. You can't get that masculine energy. First of all, you can't even hear God around a bitch. Listen, let's go back to the garden. When he spoke to the nigga, the bitch wasn't nowhere around. When the bitch said, eat the fruit or you ain't gonna get this pussy, and he ate the fruit, because that's the only reason why the nigga went against God. A nigga go against God for some pussy.
Facts.
So when God reappeared and he was like, I'm naked. And he said, how the fuck you know you naked, nigga? He said, you been on that tree I told you to stay off, right? Huh, motherfucker? He say, the bitch you gave me. And God say, but nigga, what the fuck did I tell you? You the alpha. A nigga can't even properly think in the morning if this is why I don't know how married niggas could do this shit. I barely even like to sleep with a bitch. Because that feminine energy is not good for you, bro. It's good for fucking, but you gotta duck that bitch.
There's a time and place. You know what You know what I'm saying? Your feet. You've been soaking it up, man. What you got? spit some shit, my G.
Hold on. Let's talk about the business side, about the importance of entrepreneurship. Let these brothers know about your clothing line, that you get money off selling socks, t-shirts, sweaters, off your lifestyle.
Listen.
You make money, you monetize your lifestyle. Let's talk about that.
Bro.
Super chat. He said, we talking now, and I ain't even said it. See how easy it is? Just turn it on that fast, AV. You thought I was.
No doubt. And so listen, bro, it's important. Listen, every man should have something he wants to sell. The world is about buying and selling. Niggas like, I don't know my purpose. Okay, what do you like to do? If you like to cut hair, get some practice, go to barber school. I don't care if you're a jailhouse barber or army barber. Nigga, get out. If you love it, listen, nigga, anything y'all young brothers or older brothers can do for free for a whole year, you can monetize that. I love socks when I was coming up. I don't know why. I just like different color shit. I'm a weirdo. I like to stand out, nigga. I'm a tall nigga. I'm 6'7", so you're gonna see me anyway. And yeah, I'm 6'7", bro.
Golly.
Nice.
So yo, I always wore goofy looking crazy socks. And bitches like, look at that tall ass nigga with those socks. But bitch, I want you to see me. And niggas is like, yo, man, where can I get those? I'm like, yo, you know, you can get them for $5, man. You know, I can get you a pair. Niggas was giving me money because they seen the bitches looking at me. I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm a fly nigga, so I'm gonna take that along with my influence with these bitches, and I'm gonna make these motherfuckers buy shit. And then I'm gonna monetize the shit. It started off selling socks for $5 a pair, bro, and I was getting them for 40 cents. Bro, now I sell socks for $195, nigga, a pair.
Let's go.
Yo, listen. When the
go.
election time came, I made Trump socks. The Trump socks that I made cost me 90 cents to make. I was selling Trump socks for $200 a pair. I had one white man buy 40 pair. Nigga, that's $10,000. I paid $37.50 for it.
Boom. Fire sign in the chat.
Listen to me. Y'all hear what you listen to me. If y'all just saw DonSerate, 6'7", beard, black man, swag, he ain't say shit. Y'all would think this nigga's a goon. And whether he's a goon or not is irrelevant. Don't focus on the messenger. Focus on the motherfucking message. This nigga just broke down some easy math for y'all. A black man making Trump socks? What? This is a capitalist society. Don said, yo, when you like something, do it for a year for free. Practice. Improve your craft so you can monetize it and punch your own clock. As a black man, as a masculine man at that, in this day and age, you got to figure out a hustle so you can be self-sufficient, so you don't have to worry and conform to this soft society that we live in. Because every man, especially black men, need to expound on their gifts and make their own way for themselves so they can make their own motherfucking rules.
Let me tell you something else, bro, what I did. I was wearing that MAGA hat. Now listen, I fuck with Trump based on his masculinity. All the wild shit he say, I don't care about that. I took a $12 MAGA hat back in January. And from January to November, I cleared over $240,000 cash. Let me tell you how I did it. I moved to Raleigh, where it's predominantly Republicans. I put the motherfucking MAGA hat on, the brick red right. Now I knew this was gonna get rid of all the niggas. Niggas weren't fucking with me. But the white people with money was fucking with me. They would invite me into their homes, cut me checks, and introduce me to the mayor, city council, the council members, senators. I'd have met everybody wearing a fucking MAGA hat. A $12 hat. Because I said, if all black people around this motherfucker don't fuck with something, and they all black people, whatever black people deem is bad, I'm going with it.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, wait a minute. That's how come I know you guys don't know. This is boss level game, he just said. You guys don't respond to shit like that. You used to niggas arguing better. That was just boss level game he just said, bro. That's some shit I would have never thought of. And all I do is think all day. This nigga, respect. He went and infiltrated with the cats, put the black cats It made them not competition because they don't want to fuck with them. Get all the white cats. Man, that's fucking genius, bro.
Listen, bro, the spook who sat by the door. Nipsey tried to tell niggas.
That's how y'all not paying attention, bro. If I was in the chat, super chat that shit right. I would never have thought of that. That's fucking genius, bro.
Yo,
and
listen.
that's playing long ball too. You got to
listen to this.
If you don't have long ball game, don't even think about doing no shit like that. That is master level game right there.
Yo, Alfie, listen to this though. So I'm sitting there, picture this, picture a black nigga dressed down, nice suit, tailor-made to fit with a MAGA hat on at Capitol Grill. I meet a CEO of worth $400 million, which I did. He asked me, what do I do? Because the hat is just a conversation starter. What do? I give him my business card. I'm an author, entrepreneur. What's your book name? My book is called The Lessons My White Father Taught Me. Oh, so you got a white father? Yes, sir. Yes, I do.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that. Then you see now, hold on. So now when they see that book in the white part, man, he done went up like 5 levels.
My nigga, listen, I sell 50,000 books a month. Let me say that again for the nigga in the back that's texting a bitch right now. I sell 50,000 books a month without asking nobody. I put this fucking MAGA hat on and I smoke a cigar. Number one, the cigar tells the white man I'm not a regular nigga. Because I don't smoke Black and Milds, nigga. I smoke cigars. Number two, I got a MAGA hat on. Instantly, he says he's successful. He's a businessman. He's a Republican. He's about money. I want to know who the fuck he is. He goes to the website, orders my socks, my books, my shirts, my hats, and cuts me a check for $6,000. And I walk away and don't even know the motherfucking name. Nigga, who raised you?
Yo, pause, Don. Pause.
Game, salute.
You said, yo, shout out to LDA. Peace, my nigga. Yo, Don said some crazy shit. Let me just recap. Don said, whatever black people deem as bad, I'm going with it. As a man, as a businessman who has discernment, you got to go against the grain. And Don did that. That's number one. Number two, Don said he don't give a fuck about what y'all think. He's got an end game. He sells 50,000 books a month. He is, the MAGA hat is a conversation starter. He understands what, air quote, his opponent or the people who have money are into. So as a result of that, you got to gravitate towards that to be part of that table, to be part of that situation. So again, man, if you want to be successful, you got to go against the grain. You got to go against the grain and you got to be a part of something, because wearing a MAGA hat don't make Don that. It's just an accessory. It don't make him who he is. Don is who he is because of his mindset, not because of what he's wearing or what he's smoking.
Yo, listen, I live in North Raleigh, right? It's the prestigious side. So when I cross over and I got to go to the hood, because I'm a hood nigga. But I know how to get my money. And when I cross over certain streets, I take that hat off and I put my hat on, my baseball hat. And the shorties that I ride with, they like, baby, you know we on this side of town. Give me that hat. Let me get the other one for you. Nigga, I got my bitches trained. When I take my black women around, my counterparts on the other side of town that don't look like me, I got all my bitches MAGA hats. And if a bitch can't wear a MAGA hat, she can't roll with me because I might need to go to a convention where all of us is wearing this shit and me and you the only black people in here. So I need you to be getting connected how I'm connected. That's how I put my bitches on.
Fire game. Flip this 5-player super chat. Jonathan says fire game.
So now I'm rolling with a chick that want to start a beauty salon, right? She in a room full of motherfuckers that's like, hey, I can help you with that. Do you need an investor? They just gonna throw my bitch money because of the hat and because of where she at with who she with. And trust me, I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. I might smile and say what's up, but I don't fuck with y'all niggas. You know why? Because these niggas I fuck with ain't scared to write a $20,000 check and say, hey, just get me back when you can. You my bro. 20 racks? Yeah, you are my bro. Thanks, bro.
Word. Yo,
Yo, y'all niggas still friends with broke niggas? Get the fuck out of here.
Listen, this energy is crazy. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? This is what I'm talking about. Unapologetic, calling bitches if it's applicable. Calling, saying that broke niggas ain't shit. Why you fucking with broke niggas? You are what you attract. Again, Don, the bad guy, is talking that real shit, that masculine shit, because again, as a man, you have to find your own way. Nobody's here to save you. And once you get to that part and that level, then you're going to start attracting other people at that level. Let people go who are not serving you. If a bitch ain't bringing any value to you, let that broad go. She ain't doing shit for you.
Yo, I got me drop some more free game for the bros. Yo, if y'all motherfuckers want to make y'all network go up, I'm going to tell you what to do, bro. Look in your city. Whatever city you in, bros, y'all all over. Go to the highest zip code. Google the highest zip code. Whoever gets paid the highest in that zip code. Go to fancy restaurants. Learn about cigars. This is where rich motherfuckers hang out at. Start conversations with people. Listen, you are not a Democrat when you in these places. Free game. You are a Republican. You fuck with only the Republicans. Google all the Republicans. Learn them by name. Learn a little bit of the background. Be able to talk that shit. If you bold like me, go get a MAGA hat. They still selling. Put that bitch on and go to the golf course and see what kind of company you will start keeping. A white man see a black man coming with a MAGA hat, that motherfucker is going to break his neck to find out who you are and how can he help you.
Oh.
Listen,
Hey,
let me
thanks for the cash out, Brett. But I see that's weird. He said goodbye, Ninja Boy. I guess Ninja Boy in here. Ninja Boy, that's him, bro. You know how I know that's him? Because he said he talked about the dream job shit. It's the same person, bro. You're not slick now, so now you got to get blocked. You see how slick you was? Now you got to make a whole nother profile out there. Why you want to keep hanging out with me, bro? And you
Bro, I think I lost that sound. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you. Yo, salute to Unique.
Let me see. Let me get my headphones.
Let me say what Don said. Yo, Don said this is expert level game, man. This is a great stream, and Afi, I'm glad that you brought Don on. Check this out, my G. Don said you want to grow your network. You want to try to, yeah, we got you. I can hear you, Don. You got to grow your network. You got to do research on where you want to be. Look at the zip code. Look who's getting paid the most in those zip codes. Trojan horse yourself to infiltrate spaces you want to get into. So that way you can learn what they're doing, so you can be a part, so you can be interesting, so a person can be intrigued to find out who you are. I relate this shit to a lot of the manosphere right now. I came into this manosphere shit at the tail end of it. The manosphere is imploding. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas are killing themselves, and I'm letting y'all niggas kill yourselves off and shit. Now, I'm not fucking with a lot of niggas in the manosphere because I don't like the direction the manosphere is going. I want to take it to another level. So just like how Don said, I'm looking for people who are not aware of what we do and partnering up with them to bring it to the next level. Because that's the only way we gonna grow. You know what I mean? I don't surround myself around negativity and niggas that are jealous and who have more and stepping on the nigga who got less. You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm gonna log off and come back on, bro.
I bet.
Go ahead. That's a good vibe. It's a good vibe. It's
that's boss shit.
Yeah, it's the shit that people be needing. You know, we vibe different because we both older, right? And we both acknowledge how important certain information is, man. I remember, bro. I was on a stream, listening to a stream about 2 weeks ago, and it was with Professor Rich. I don't know if you've seen this one. Shout out to Professor Rich. But it was Professor Rich interviewing what's his name? Vargas.
I didn't see that one.
The dude that be drop shipping and shit. Something Vargas. Anyways, man, they was dropping so many gems on there, and Cash was quiet as fuck. Like I had to drop a 20 and it's like people, it's like since it wasn't about women and shit, then it's like they were talking about credit. He was talking about like how, you know, he was on his purpose, and you know how people go and they get on their purpose for the women. He was just on this purpose and getting his money, and he attracted his women. He wasn't even looking for the women. He attracted her. But it's impressive to hear a cat that's only 21 saying that shit. I'm listening to this shit like, y'all don't hear what they saying? Like, I'm going over here crazy. Like, y'all, and he was talking about the credit, how to do the, you know what I'm saying? And it was a clinic. I think that's the best show I seen from Professor that he did. Check that one out. They did two, so it's the second one. Check that shit out, bro.
Okay, bet. Yeah, but yeah, Don just brought again. I like, again, on surface level, you know what I'm saying, Afi, you know what I mean? You see me, you see Don, you see yourself. I mean, we're all black men. We look different, but we have a very assertive mindset. You know what I mean? This is something, and I don't like to turn this shit racial and shit like that, because that's a victim mindset. We don't have that here. But what I'm saying is people are gonna prejudge you. And when Don said he's 6'7", loud, aggressive, assertive, and smart, he's a quadruple threat. Masculinity is a threat to most people, the majority of the people out here, because they can't deal with it. This is why it's important. I'm glad he came on. This is why what we talk about is important. That OG shit, he's gonna be 41. I believe you're gonna be 40. I'm gonna be 47. This is the shit that they need to hear. This content right now is important for you to understand. And a lot of times they don't appreciate it in the moment because it takes time to register, bro. It takes time to register. All that shit. You got to build your credit. Even if you don't have kids, you got to be prepared to build a legacy if you decide to go that route. Life insurance. You got to get your health checked. You got to get a physical, because you got to stop being around people you grew up with in your hood. I'm not saying you got to abandon the hood, but what I'm saying is there's a bigger world out there for you to explore, to learn, and perhaps bring back to the hood, right? Your hood, and fix it. You ain't gonna fix shit by being the same. You got to explore and learn shit to be able to bring back home and make your home or your community better.
I see my man Don is in the back, but it's saying device not connected. Let me see. Try to do it again and see. Sometimes they do that. Usually it'll go right back. But then yeah, just come right back.
Something I also want to touch on too, you know what I mean? Your clothes don't make you. Your car don't make you. The hat don't make you. Nothing makes you but you. You could have a white t-shirt on, a red hat, be in your drawers and still be the man. You know what I'm saying? You could have a bad guy t-shirt, sweatshirt on that retails probably like $400. You could have a MAGA hat on and not be shit. The point is, you got to start with your mindset, man. This is why dominance mindset, bad guy philosophy, alpha villains philosophy is about changing the narrative, because people are going to prejudge you. So you got to make sure that you are the man that you want to be and walk that shit. Don said he don't fuck with a lot of niggas. I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. Afi don't fuck with a lot of niggas. But if we do fuck with you, it's got to be a calculated business decision to grow a network. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if a woman, a man, a family member is not serving you and adding to your life, cut them off. And when we say a woman's not adding to your life, it's not about just take. You give back, but you got to reward somebody who is doing something above and beyond. A lot of people want shit for free just for being there, riding your coattails. It's not like that. You got to have a point system. You got to reward women. You got to reward friends, and you got to reward yourself first, so that way you can keep feeding everybody, so that way we can all grow together.
I like this little vibe with this little beat too. It's real jazzy. It's real classy.
Word.
It's very classy. Just like that book, how the Kingdom Classics, the Kingdom Classies.
Yo, let me touch on that real quick. The Kingdom Classics. I love that vibe. Y'all didn't notice, but I gotta break this shit down because Afi is an artist. So the Kingdom Classics basically is in an art gallery. Every piece of painting that's in the art gallery is a cover of his books. As you can see, I got all his books over here. I have all his books. I don't have the Kingdom Classics. I'm gonna cop that today. But basically, in a nutshell, man, every piece of work that Afi created is a piece of art. That's why he has it in a museum. Art is to be appreciated. Art appreciates over time with value, like books, like the stream. Sometimes you guys are not going to understand what we're saying right now, but eventually you will. It'll resonate with you. So always invest in a book, always invest in the content that you're listening to, and always play it back, because sometimes you'll get a gem out of it that didn't resonate with you today, but resonates with you tomorrow.
That's facts. Hey, you guys, yeah, in the chat, click on that link. That's the video I'm talking about. So just click on that link real quick, and then it'll be on your watch history, and then watch it after this. And then after you watch it, comment, Afi said this was genius fire boss game. If that's too much to remember.
Peace, Nelly Nell.
Just say Afi sent me, just to let him know, because I don't think he got enough respect on that joint. And if I could send people over there just to really like, because and then it's different because they're young too, so it's a different level of appreciation from it. Because this nigga 21 and Professor like 25, and I'm like, y'all cats is lucky, man. I couldn't just. That's what and when you watch it, you gonna see me in the chat. Like I'm confused. Like y'all don't. This ain't good stuff to y'all. Like what's up? Y'all ain't saying nothing about none of this.
Yo, you know what's crazy, Afi? A 25, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, but a 25-year-old today is not equivalent to a 25-year-old in my day. And the reason why is because technology, the pussification of men, a lot of things are different right now. So when Afi says to go over to Professor Rich's stream and look at a bunch of 20-somethings talk about drop shipping, talk about credit, talk about the order of operation on how to do things to solidify yourself as a man, they can't understand it. It ain't got no lights. It ain't got no fucking music. It don't look like a video game. It ain't got all these bells and whistles and shit to get your attention. But if you really stop and think about this shit, you got to do things today for tomorrow. A lot of niggas are doing shit for today, and that's not how it works.
The key to the game is the long game, man. That's the real key. The reason why people be doing stupid shit, because it's not because they stupid. People be thinking people rob banks and sell drugs and do all this stuff because they stupid. No, it's just because they don't know how to play the long game. It just boils down to that. Because all that happens, if I'm robbing banks, if I'm sliding, if I'm making profiles and doing all of this shit or whatever, basically it's all it boils down to was, for one, is addiction to money, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but two is it just shows that you just don't know how to play the long game, because you want it right now, so it don't really matter about the repercussions, because you want to live it now, you want to see it now, you want to feel it now, you want that stuff now. And if you sit back and take some steps back, you might not be able to have it now, but you'll be able to figure out how to find a path to get it quicker.
Exactly. And that goes hand in hand with having a plan. Having a plan will help you with your end game. The end game is where you see yourself in a year, 6 months, and 5 years. I know Afi has a timeline in regards to when he wants to be retired and live somewhere, sometime maybe in the Philippines or what have you. I will be 47 this year. I'm gonna give myself 3 years. 3 years, and then I'm not gonna disappear and shit. I'm gonna be 50. I'm giving myself 3 years to have all my shit, all my ducks in order, all my businesses in order, so that way I could be anywhere I want, and I don't have to necessarily work for someone. I want everything to come towards me, because Alpha Villains is the long game. It's going to be attire, it's going to be TV, it's going to be a whole bunch of different things, and that's why I felt like if I started now, in 3 years, it'll be a household name. So you got to have a plan and an end game, so that way you can understand the little things that you do will result into the end game. Not everything happens overnight. I did a lot of research on a lot of these niggas, these YouTube niggas. When you go to YouTube and you go to their about, a lot of these guys that have success have been in this shit for 10 years. LDA's been for 10, 12 years. Lucario, 8, 9 years. Steve the Dean, 30 years. So the success...
10 years too?
Yeah, a lot of these people have been doing this shit for a long time. So when people see success, they think it happened overnight. They don't really look at the blood, sweat, and tears that went behind it. And this is why Afi's saying you want to make sure that you have a plan and an end game. Little plans in between that will result and help contribute to your end game.
That's facts. Shout out to John W. He said, I just got the bundle for the book, so I'm geeked. Yeah, man, I'm glad you did that. I want people to Complete your sets.
Word.
And these are all little joints too. That's why that's why I ain't showed my books at all for a while, because I want them all the same size. So now I'm about to debut them. I'm gonna re-debut them again, man, when I get my package in.
Word.
Well, I didn't rhyme right there, but I did.
That's it.
You gotta
Delay.
instant. Just spread the news. What you say? I wouldn't count Steve on the topic. I wouldn't count Steve on the topic. This stuff be slow. Sometimes it'll throw me off.
Now you good. Now I was saying about Steve. The thing he been doing it for a long time, and it's not about whether you like a person or not. What I'm saying is, and again, this is how I'm reading your comment. It's not about whether you like a person or not. It's all about the hustle and the grit that took place that got these people that we listen to now where they are. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to shine. Everybody want to shine like Diddy, but nobody want to do the work like Puffy. So you got to put in that grind. There are no shortcuts. There's a lot of people right now that are very successful that catapulted into the stratosphere, but you really have to think about how they catapulted into the stratosphere. They catapulted into the stratosphere because a lot of the pillars that have already been established is pushing them up. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have talent. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're saying better things than what Afi says or some shit that I say, but if there's a machine behind you, it's going to catapult you. So don't let that discourage you from the hard work that you put in, because eventually you'll catch up. And if you stay focused and stay the course and be authentic, you will have your own success.
Right. I think a key, like one of my cheat codes that I can give you guys, is just you study successful people. But a lot of times you just study successful people as far as how much success they had. You don't study that part. You study the journey part. You study the journey part. You study the part. You match it up with you. Like I say, man, Tyler Perry is rich. He slept in his car before. You would have stopped at that part. When he was sleeping in the car, you would have gave up. You would have gave up, went to the homeless club. This is what you would have did. When he was sleeping in the car and you were sleeping in the car, that's what you would have did. You would have gave up, went to the homeless shelter, got free food for like 6 months, got you a job, then you would have lived your life. But you would have missed out on this whole right angle of you being a mogul and an entrepreneur.
Very powerful stuff, man. You know, again, Peace King Dre, fire game. Afi just said it. You don't study the success, you study the journey to success. The devil is in the details, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that I currently deprive myself of for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? I got a decent car, I can upgrade the whip. You know what I'm saying? I deprive myself for a purpose because I understand the journey. I understand that there is a point in depriving yourself to have an abundance of the things that you want. So I say that to say this: keeping the grind, not looking for shortcuts, not measuring someone else's success because you don't know how they got there. You will continue to evolve if you continue to focus and perfect your craft. DonSerate said some crazy shit earlier. If y'all tuning in, he was having some technical difficulties. If in order to monetize something, you got to be good at it. And in order to be good at it, you got to practice that shit. If you can do something for free for a year or you perfect your gifts, you'll be able to monetize it. Yo, you know how I came into this shit, bro? I was giving t-shirts away. You know how much money I spent last year in giving t-shirts away, creating t-shirts, bro? I didn't get any. I got some sales, but I didn't get any sales. So the majority of the investment that I made giving some t-shirts away, I spent a lot of money, but it opened the door. It got me some exposure. Now look at me. I'm on a panel with Afi. I've had some panels with the hottest niggas in the game, in my view. So my point is, I was never afraid to invest in myself. And that was part of my depriving myself of shit because I knew I had a plan. So in 2020, I had a plan. I was to infiltrate the manosphere and the red pill YouTube shit. And that's what I did. Now, this year, I'm doing something different to add on to what I did. So it's all systematic. You have to make sure that you have a plan and execute it accordingly. You don't have to divulge your plan, but you have to make sure that your plan is sound and you could tweak it on the way. But people gonna see it when they're gonna see it.
It's all about perception, bro.
Facts.
He's always looking at the outer shell instead of cracking the egg for sure.
Facts.
Afi quote, allow me to captivate your mind. Yeah, I say so much shit. Yep.
Ghost gang.
Yeah, man. Instant gratification sells you short. You need a long-term mentality with every endeavor you enter. Facts.
Facts.
LDA says you got to put in the work.
You have to.
Shout out for another super chat. One more, we gonna have another party. It's Scarface time the next time. He
Let's
said one
go.
more time for the embodiment of practice. Appreciate you as always be. And let
RSB.
me teach you young cats a lesson too. These $1 million lessons, bro. Like this is millions of dollars worth of game that y'all getting. If you get it and apply it to yourself differently, take different parts and make the exact masterpiece you need, you can get $1 million just off of this stream alone. Just this one. Just this one. If you were to really, I'm telling you. But let me tell you this. This is the lesson, and this is the lesson for Alpha Villains, and this is going to tell you the difference between the weak and the strong. Now, see, when he said just now about he uh, he invested thousands of dollars into brand and his t-shirts and giving she-shirts away. see See, now this is the difference between boss and master. See, now that sounds like a bad thing. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna play with y'all because I don't even want y'all to agree with me because I know y'all wasn't thinking this. What's the point of what I want to make? I'm gonna just tell you and let y'all catch up, just to be nice this time. The point that I want to make is this. So when he says that, that sounds like that's a bad thing. Those are those are losses. So the lesson is don't spend all of my money because I give them shit away and don't make no money. Boom. That you can take that. That's boss level, but the expert master level mindset will tell you the more you invest in your brand, the more time you're going to invest moving forward. It goes with the saying, I've went too far to look back. It's the same sort of thing. If you invest that much, you're gonna invest because fuck that. Because I did this, I'm willing to do more.
Facts.
Talk to him.
Yeah, facts. You said something very important, man. You know what I mean? I knew what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you got to take a L to get a win. And I knew what I was doing. And for me, it wasn't the short term. You know what I mean? I didn't want to boost my sales. I didn't want to do all that shit. I needed a way for me to get some type of attention, but the right attention with a purpose. So investing in yourself, that's how confident I am in where I want to take this. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's very important for men in general, man. It's not about women. Women are great. I love women. I really do. I got the baddest bitches in Miami in the world are here. But if they're not in line with what I need to accomplish, they can wait. Figure out what you want to do. Figure out what you like, not what somebody else likes. Figure out what you like and monetize it. Get good at it. Do the research. Stop watching TV. Read more. Invest in yourself so that way you can reap and get the money back in the future, because I already know the alliances that I'm creating on air and off air is really going to set us apart and really give us that opportunity for us to shine, because Afi, again, YouTube is just a very small piece of the pie. We're going to do some shit outside of YouTube and YouTube could catch up. You know what I'm saying? DJ Epps and Friends, my nigga, he's doing some crazy shit right now that I got on that side. And I'm going to rebrand my clothing line to kind of aim it towards the youth, the high schoolers. So I'm doing a lot of things, but you got to invest in yourself and in your brand, because, again, the manosphere and this red pill shit is going to implode. And if you're not thinking 2 steps ahead, you're going to implode with it, and you're going to be just a has-been.
Facts, man. Republic says, I've been homeless before. I own my own home and car today.
Salute.
Real good. And I wanted to just highlight that because it's cats in here who may be not necessarily could be living in their cars, but just could be doing real bad. But of course, y'all not gonna say it in the chat because that's not what it's about. So just know that this man was living in his car. Now he INDP. Now he all of that. You know what I'm saying?
One of shout out to Coach Greg Adams. I remember Coach Greg Adams saying that there was a point in time when he lived in his whip, when he was going through the system and shit with his ex and shit and the kids. He lived in his car. Shout out to Chris Cantu. Chris Cantu, he lived in his car. He lived in his truck. I think Better Bachelor, another famous content creator, lived in his van and shit. So the point is, sometimes you got to take a step back to take two forward. When you look at somebody that's homeless, that don't have as much as you do, it could be a conscious decision, or they could be in transition and to get into the next level. So the point is, you can't really care about what people think. You got to keep your blinders on, and you got to stay focused. But you got to figure out. I'm not talking about exiling yourself from the world. I'm talking about having a season where you are just fully focused on what you need to do to present yourself and live a life that you want to live.
Spread the news says all L's are great. Create a beast. That's facts. Roll the bus up. I was clicking on the I didn't even mean to click on the super chat. It just came. Boom. Let me see. Thanks for the. I gotta throw you a party.
Salute, Unique.
Unique. He said Sylvester Stallone is. Sylvester's just like that. Real quick. Like even like my the Keys. That's kind of like was kind of dedicated to like some Rocky shit. That's my favorite movie. And I ain't even read the comment, but I'm just saying that's like one of my number one inspirations. Not because of Rocky, because I study his story.
Yes.
He sold everything. He sold his dog, and then he went and bought the dog back. Like he wrote Rocky. Was it like 2 or 3 days? He just locked himself in the room and did it. See, I applied that mindset. See, that's how I come. That's how I do shit like that, because I study shit like that.
Right. They studying the wrong shit. Y'all looking at the surface level. Y'all not looking at the content. And like he said, you know how many, back in the day when I was popping, you know how many, listen, man, watches I had to pawn because I had a bad month and shit. Like, let's say I had a good month and shit. I made crazy money in that month. I was wilding. I got my first crazy watch. And then the next one, because I was wilding, I wasn't focused and consistent. I had a bad month the following month. And because of my lifestyle, I ran through the money. You know how many watches I had to pawn? You know how many pistols I had to pawn, Like, so that's what I'm saying, man. The tangible shit, the material shit don't make you, bro. It is the grind and the grit and your story that you continue to write. That's what makes you. So now I have a newfound respect on the journey. I'm not focusing on what I can get. I'm focusing on what I'm doing in the journey, because I know I'm going to get what I want at the end.
Look how fire boss the game is, because he super chatted it, and Rocky is so inspiring that we didn't even get, just his name alone made us start talking positive.
Shout out to Unique.
I ain't even shout out to Rocky, man. Sylvester, we didn't even read the shit yet, and we just went on a positive rant.
Yeah. We just went left.
My bad. I'm thinking like, oh shit, I didn't even read it. We just started talking about it. Okay, Sylvester Stallone is a prime example of beating through obstacles to play Rocky Balboa, even when he was broke. Mel Gibson used his own money to make Passions of the Christ. Yep, he did, when nobody wanted to touch it. Believe in yourself. Thank you for that excellent commentary, True Savage.
That was Unique. Salute.
Oh, excuse me.
Unique 79. Peace. Out of London.
Yeah. I just the next one came around. Thank you. You said what a great stream. It's very positive. Very
LDA. Shout out to OG Rick. Tisha, peace.
Rick. I know y'all want to hear about some expo level. That's the easy way out, man. I just look at it like, if that was for me, bro, I would just it would have been when I was younger, because I can that's one thing I will say, bro. I can only imagine having this type of access to this type of network, to this type of money that you can get when I was young, bro. Really? If I could do this, if I can do this type of shit when I was 21, bro.
Problem. That's what I'm saying. Guidance, bro.
Social media, just even having social media. Listen, in high school or in college, like,
everything happens for a reason, my nigga. Everything happens. Super chat party, let's go.
Yeah, that's from my man Unique, because he hit the Cash App too. Unique is a good brother. He said Afi's bait game is on fire. With the chick, hold on. The chick talking. Yeah, there you go. That's a cold part, bro. Let's get that money going. Because you can't make better shit up. It's a Rocky song. It's a Rocky song. You can't make it's perfect. It's a perfect show. Didn't even plan that.
That's what I'm saying. Don was talking about Mitch, money making Mitch. We got Rocky. We got all the inspirations. You see what I'm saying? This is not even planned. The topics just flew, and Afi already got this different super chats themed based on what we talking about. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is definitely, man. We appreciate Don, man, for coming in, man, because I know he had some technical difficulty, but even in that short stint, he really dropped some gems, and he gave y'all some tips, some blueprints on how to build your network and not be afraid. Because again, as a 6'7" black man with a beard, approaching a white person or any other person, even a black person for that matter, it's intimidating.
Yeah, because I always look at it like I got my main partner. He like 6'4", and he's over me. So when I be adding inches, like damn, so 6'6", 6'7", like that's like intimidating tall. That's like when you see an athlete in person tall. That ain't like your tall partner at work. Once you hit the past 6'5", you like tall.
Yeah. I'm 5'10", but yeah, 6'7" is a big dude. So it's like, yo, all right, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go to his Instagram because he does. It seems like they're daily. I know they're early in the morning. I catch them, but I don't want to say they're daily, but maybe they are daily.
I think so.
They're often.
Yes, they're frequent enough. DonSerate, DonSerate. He got a clothing line. He got socks. He's an author. Check him out on check him out. The lessons my white father taught me. Very intriguing story, and that was one of the reasons why I'm glad that Afi brought him on, because you can't judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? And that's just perfect. You can't judge a book by its cover. You look at Afi, you would never think that he has 6 books out.
The way he broke that book game down, as far as with the white people, he blew my mind with that one. Like, because that's hella true, bro. And this is what I'm saying, because I can use that little sample he gave us right there. Appreciate you, brother. I love listening to you, brother. It's just like the word of God. It makes me feel. Where you from, bro? It looked like you a little European or something. Not like I'm just asking for real, because you don't look white. You look a little dark. Or
maybe Latin, or maybe salute to you, bro. Salute to you.
Yeah. You got some darkness to you. Appreciate that super chat, bro. I love y'all commenting. Don't y'all see when you guys be secret watching, but you guys really like it. It makes it worse for you guys. You could be building rapport this whole fucking time. Instead, you want to just listen and be sneaky and shit like you're getting away with something. Like, no, you're missing out on opportunities to get to know people with similar mindset. That's how stupid people are. I just had to think about it. That's how stupid people are, bro. That's fucking retarded shit. That if you're in a place with a gang of motherfuckers who got the same mindset as you, but you gonna secret what you got not even us, just people in the chat, like everybody is here, thinks somewhat similar, and you don't want to interact with them because I don't want to make myself known and shit. Like, nigga.
Listen, this is the place to do it. We appreciate the engagement. The engagement was fire. And like Afi said, don't be afraid. Y'all rather send in some super chats and fire sounds over dumb shit. But instead of, you don't want to support the shit that you learn, that you're learning from. What this guy said was DonSerate. Shout out to DonSerate and everything else he said. You gotta really look into that and figure out what you want to do. Because again, Afi said that when a Caucasian or somebody that has money says, "Oh, I'm an author," or "What's the name of your book?" and he put white father in there. So now he got a cigar, a quality cigar in his mouth.
He made the father-son connection through the book. If y'all didn't understand the main shits.
That is finesse. And it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate that our people, it takes a long ass time for our people to support us, but it's okay, because now we know eventually y'all either could be with us or y'all not. But the way DonSerate did it, he did it so finesse that now he forced other people who have money to get to know who he is. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to brag about who y'all are instead of being intriguing for people to find out who you really are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he blew my mind. I would have never that. My mind wouldn't even touch that part. And that's just the thing to just teach myself. Like, damn, you really got to even you have your ego in check as far as your emotions and shit like that, but you can work on that too as far as that kind of shit. Because I could be missing out on an opportunity over there somewhere. You feel me? Not even that I'm trying to do that, but it might be that middleman. Boom, boom, boom. And I ain't
That's
ever
key.
gonna catch that because of how I'm thinking or how this motherfucker is and shit. And I didn't cut some shit off. So now I gotta have a more open mind to that. Because some people I might not connect on somebody on views as far as political shit, but this cat may really he may see me with a MAGA hat. I'm not saying that I'm going to wear that. I'm just saying how my mindset just shift, and this is how you guys should do shit. Because just him saying that, I'm actually I'm actually shimmering my game live right now. Y'all actually seeing me shift how I think live, right? So instead of doing that, it's well, boom, he can connect with me on conversation with the mind. He really likes the psychology, and we can connect on that. But then that door got to be open for it to happen.
Yeah, and it's not about the MAGA hat. It's not about the MAGA hat. It's all about
H-Town. Keep from H-Town.
Oh, y'all don't have to wear masks anymore and shit. March 10th, Texas don't have to wear masks anymore, man. Salute to you, bro. It's not about the MAGA hat. It's about strategy. You know what I'm saying? Whether he fuck with Trump or not is irrelevant. After you fuck with Trump or not is irrelevant. It's all about getting your message out there on a broader scale for people who are going to appreciate it. So strategy. This ain't checkers. This is chess. So whatever you do, Afi, on your 7th book or whatever you're trying to do, my G, you got to make sure that people that are not within this community are going to appreciate it more on the outside, believe it or not.
I'm glad you mentioned my 7th book. Because, bro, with this greatness talk, let me tell y'all, and it's like y'all be thinking I'll just be saying stuff for the stream and then I'll show you later. So let me tell you about this next book that I'm working on. So now watch this. Now, this wasn't even the initial thing, but I just want to show you about, I kind of want to show you what creative sound like. So it's called International Conversation, right? So I'm gonna use content from some of my podcasts, right? So boom. The end game is I want to direct movies and shit. So what happens when you write direct movies? You write screenplays. Books become screenplays. Screenplays become movies. Those are the steps, right? So this particular one, it's going to be in book format, right? But I'm going to have the conversation dialogue as if it was a script, but then I'm going to have the setting of the narratives, right? And then I'm adding the backstory. So I just thought this last night. It's fresh in my mind. So look, so instead of just doing the conversations, right? Boom, I set the narrative. Well, maybe think about something international. Boom. So boom, the cruise ship that I was going to, the players cruise I was gonna have last year. Well, boom, it would have happened. That's the setting. So now we got players on the cruise, right? We got players on the cruise, and because the players on the cruise, I got the conversation, so I can go off of the shit that they say. So. Right, because I know all the people. I could go off shit they say. So you got the players on the cruise, right? So in this thing, I got 3 parts. It's the mindset part, it's the game part, and it's the conversations with women part. So basically, we are the players cruise, and it breaks off to different conversations. And these sets of people talk about the mindset part, and these parts talk about the game part, and then these other parts is conversations with women. But just even with the women part, so boom, oh, okay, this is the setting. We at the cruise ship. I met this chick. You know what I'm saying? I looked at her. She had the red lipstick on. Boom, boom, boom. She was thick, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then, you feel me? I sat down, walked up to the piano where she was at, played a little tune. She laughed, and this is what was said. Boom. Then I'm going to give them the conversation. Then we got the lesson after the game.
You said but prior to the beer bug, you said that you wanted to do I know we talked, you wanted to do a players cruise. And I think that's an excellent idea. That it kind of reminds me of 8 at the table, just different conversations and shit. And also having, doing those pit stops on a cruise, just being different places. And I love the fact that you want to make it international conversations. And I got to talk to you offline about a show I did for you and your other Boast to Boast counterpart. Shout out to RPC, because I had an idea about this shit this morning for you two to do something on another thing that we've been talking about. But international conversations is very important, man, because a lot of people want to travel for a number of reasons, but I think it'll be very interesting to have different perspectives from different countries involved into this dominance mindset you're trying to do.
It's gonna be the best way you've ever seen fiction and nonfiction blended. I'm making a book that's blending fiction and nonfiction and blending the script into a book. People don't think like this, bro. Where I get that idea from? I create my own fucking ideas, and that's see. If you don't have the right mindset, you looking at it as a stunt. I'm telling you, niggas. What the point I'm trying to tell you is start thinking outside the box. Start the shit that you think in your head. Start figuring out a plan to do it. Just don't think that will be cool if. No, just really just think. You know what I'm saying? I can tell. I could have just tell this somebody could shoot this down. That don't make sense. Hey, ain't nobody did that. But you see, I done already went far. I didn't thought about it, did it, planned it, got the cover. And the release date. Ain't even wrote the book yet. I just put a book out yesterday, and I've already wrote my next book. I already wrote my next book. I just dropped the book yesterday, and it took me in my mind, just like that. How I just gave y'all a chapter. All I gotta do that is 10 times. That's a book again. Sheesh. Y'all spoiled. Y'all don't know what y'all be getting. Y'all like that bullshit. Any last words, brother? I got to get to work.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah. Nah, man. Yo, this was excellent. Shout out to DonSerate. Again, I go by the name of AV, aka Alpha Villains. You can follow me on Instagram at Alpha Villains. Shout out to Afi, Coffee with the King, every Thursday, 10:45. We spit this real man shit. DJ Epps and Friends every Tuesday night live on IG and all streaming platforms, man. And I'm looking forward to continuing this grind, continuing this network, and really giving this expert boss level game. And so I appreciate you for having me on, my nigga.
Appreciate you too, man. You inspire, bro. Make sure you guys follow Alpha Villains on YouTube and Instagram because he got all the best memes. He's taking over the meme game now. So, trying
to do something a little different. You know what I mean? Backdoor the shit until we get the real shit popping. And I'm working on it. You know what I'm saying? I got some other shit going on outside, but we gonna talk. You already know.
Good. Make sure y'all drop a comment. Let us know what you think about the stream. Make sure y'all like the video on the way out. Share it. And as for me, peace. See y'all later. Make sure y'all cop the new book, Kingdom Classics. All the books is $5.99. Hardback, cats. No excuses. For the hardbacks, not the download. I'm making $0, bro.
And leave a review. Very, very important. Leave a review, 5-star review. Because it warrants a 5-star, not because I'm saying it, but because the review, just like the likes and the comments, causes this material to be pushed further.
Yeah, bro. I ain't making the money on when they $5.99, bro. I'm giving y'all this shit for free because I want y'all to read. Because reading is fundamental. Peace, y'all.
Peace.